Good morning, children. How are you guys doing today? Are you ready for some ring time? Great. Grab a tray and let's get started. Who can tell me what day today is? Very good. Today is Thursday. And if today is Thursday, yesterday was Wednesday. And tomorrow is Friday. Happy Friday. Thursdays are the fourth day of the week. Can we clap out the days of the week? We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we start back right at Monday. How many days is that in 1 week? Very good. We have 7 days in just 1 week. And can you remember how many letters there are to the alphabet? Yes, there are 26. We have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Let's quickly do our ABC song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time won't you sing with me? And can you remember how many months do we have in 1 year? Yes, we have 12 months in 1 year. Can you say them up with me? We have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And how many seasons do we have in 1 year? Very good. We have 4 seasons in 1 year. We have summer, autumn, winter, and spring. And which season are we currently in? Yes, we're in autumn, although it feels like we're getting very, very, very close to winter. Can you remember what our theme for this week is? Our theme for this week is insects. And I thought that today we could maybe talk a little bit about ants. I really, really, really don't like ants. They are very irritating. And they are everywhere. But it's because there is more than 12,000 different types of ants. And scientists think that there's still loads more that need to be discovered. Wow. And did you know that there are some ants that can lift up things that are 5,000 times heavier than they are? So I know an ant isn't very big and definitely not very heavy, but to be able to pick up something that is 5,000 times heavier than you are, that is amazing. And a lot of ants lived all together, and they call it a colony. And every colony has at least one queen, and she's the one that lays the eggs. And if there's no queen, the colony can't go on, they'll all just die out. Wow, isn't that interesting? You can even build yourself your own ant farm. Let's see what else we can learn about ants today. I found this picture of ants in my book. And although I'm sure we all know what an ant looks like, it's still very interesting to look at it all up close. Wow, did you know that ants actually don't have ears? They use their feelers and the feet to hear. They feel for the vibrations around them, and that is how they can hear what's going on around them. Wow. Ants also don't have lungs. They have a space in their body where oxygen passes through. What else do we have here? Hard-working ants. Ants make their nest under large stones and plants. Each nest contains hundreds of ants. One of them, the queen, lays all the eggs. The others are workers. They do different jobs around the nest, such as feeding the larvae or gathering food. Ants eat all sorts of plants and animals. When they find food, they mark the trail back to the nest with a powerful scent, which the other ants can quickly follow. Wow, aren't they clever? So the life cycle of an ant, I have another one here that shows a bit clearer. The life cycle to an ant goes from a seed, goes from an egg, there you can see the egg, then you get a larva, which is a worm, and when the larva is fully grown, it covers itself in a cocoon, which you call a puppy, and next you get the ant. The queen ant. A queen ant has wings at first, but pulls them out after she flies to a mate with a male. She spends the rest of her life laying hundreds of eggs. Weaver ants. Weaver ants work as a team to build their nest. Some of the ants hold leaves together, others bind edges of the leaves with sticky silk, the thread made by their larvae. Wow, ants really know how to work together as a team, don't they? Honeypot ants. Honeypot ants use some of their worker ants as jars. Oh my goodness! So, some of the ants get used as jars. When flowers are plentiful, they fill the workers with nectar. They milk them when food is harder to find. Oh wow! An ant's nest. There are many different rooms inside an ant's nest. Some are nurseries for the eggs and larvae and pupae. Others are used to store rubbish or food. Worker ants are always busy. Some look after the queen and the nurseries. Others guard the entrance to the nest and attack intruders or go and search for food. Ants pass information by tapping one another with their feelers. Well, there you can see two ants tapping each other with their feelers. And where's those honeypot ants? Well, their bums even look like honeypots. They must be so full if they needed to be milked. And here you can see the ants working together to build their nest. And this is what an ant's nest looks like. Wow, isn't that interesting? Next, let's sing The Ants Go Marching One by One.
The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one. The little one stops to suck his thumb, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The ants ants go marching 2 by 2. The little one stops to tie his shoe, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 3 by 3. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3. The little one stops to climb a tree, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 4 by 4. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4 by 4. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4 by 4. The little one stops to shut the door, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 5 by 5. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 5 by 5. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 5 by 5. The little one stops to take a dive, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 6 by 6. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 6 by 6. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 6 by 6. The little one stops to pick up sticks, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 7 by 7. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 7 by 7. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 7 by 7. The little one stops to pray to heaven. They all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 8 by 8. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 8 by 8. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 8 by 8. The little one stops to roller skate, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 9 by 9. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 9 by 9. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 9 by 9. The little one stops to check the time, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 10 by 10. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 10 by 10. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 10 by 10. The little one stops to shout, "The end!"
Hello everybody, how are you all today? Are we all dressed warmly? It's cold again. Teacher Sal has a nice jacket on just to keep me warm. So have you been enjoying learning about our theme on insects? I know I have. So many different insects, aren't there? So many different ones to learn about. I thought today we'd learn about the grasshopper, and we can learn about the cricket. But before I start, I want to show you what I made. I don't know if any of you can guess what you think this is. This is a picture of a cricket. Teacher Sal just traced her footprint for the cricket's body. Then I put eyes and his little ears and his legs. Something fun that you can do with Mom and Dad. You can also, if you want to, maybe just do some baking. If you have one of those finger biscuits, those long thin boudoir biscuits, you can ice the biscuit and you can make little eyes at the top of it with raisins or some type of cereal. And then you can make wings for your cricket out of pretzels if you have, and stick them on the body on the finger biscuit. That's something also fun to do. Let us learn about crickets. Here is my insect book. and we're going to learn about crickets today. Hello, cricket. Hatching and growing. Could you sing when you were born? Baby crickets as tiny as grains of rice are also called nymphs. They are born knowing to sing their special cricket song. See how tiny they are when they hatch. Crickets use their wings to fly. Male crickets also use their wings to sing to females. A cricket rubs its wings together to make a chirping sound. Who knows what sound a cricket makes? I'm sure you guys must have heard that in the night when you go to sleep. Often crickets are in your garden and they make that very loud chirping noise. Nighttime is when they like to be about, and during the day they sleep under rocks and they sleep under logs. See, this is what they look like. Can you see? Their wings and their legs and their hard shell. Let us have a look and learn about the grasshopper. Here is a picture of a grasshopper. And you know the grasshoppers hop. You can also find them in your garden. Hatching and growing. The baby grasshopper is also called a nymph. It looks just like a grown-up grasshopper, but it's tiny and it has no wings yet. There's the baby grasshopper. A grasshopper can fly, it can walk, and it can hop. That is a lot of different ways in which to move. In what way do you like to move? Grasshoppers live in meadows, they live in fields and even backyards, and they live where they can find lots of tasty plants to eat. So perhaps if you go out in your garden, maybe you will find grasshoppers. Here they're there by the flowers, and they can be on the grass and in all the plants. I did also say yesterday that we were going to learn about ants. So let me tell you briefly about ants. I know teacher Stephanie has already taught you about that. Ants. Hello ants. Like all insects, these ants hatch from eggs. They are called antlings. Sisters in a nest help take care of new babies. There are the ants. The ant is strong and it brings back food to its nest. There are the ants on the leaves looking for food and they take it back to their ant nests. Ants live in a big group called a colony. Ants are very good builders and they make long tunnels underground. There's a picture of an ant taking food to its nest. What fun, guys! Lots and lots of fun learning about these insects. So today we spoke about ants, grasshoppers and crickets. So when you can, go out in your garden and see if you can find any of those insects. Remember that the crickets only come out at night and they make that chirping sound. Shall we sing some of our songs? Let's do Incy Wincy Spider again. I love that song. Incy Wincy Spider climbing up the spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. Shall we do two little bees in the garden? Two little bees in the garden had a very, very busy time. Said the one little bee to the other little bee, is your pom-pom bigger than mine? Is your pom-pom, is your pom-pom, is your pom-pom bigger than mine? Said the one little bee to the other little bee, is your pom-pom bigger than mine? Lots and lots of fun. And how about we do our beehive song? Where is the beehive? Where are the bees? Hiding inside where nobody sees. Now they are creeping out of the hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lots and lots of fun. Are you guys practicing your days of the week and the months of the year? I know Teacher Stephanie's been teaching you that every day. And you must also remember to practice your shapes. So let's do the days of the week again. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That is 5 and 2. That makes 7 days. There are 7 days in our week. What is your favorite day? I have lots of good days, or days that I really enjoy. I particularly enjoy Monday, which is the start of the week, because it's a brand new week ahead of us. And we learn something new every week, don't we, when we go to school? We don't know what the theme is that we're going to learn, so that's something exciting to look forward to on a Monday. The middle of the week is also quite fun. Who knows what day is the third day of the week? We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday is the third day of the week, and I look forward to that because when we're at school, what do? We bake. We normally bake something according to what we're learning about, and we've baked many different things while we've been at school, haven't we? That's something fun to do on a Wednesday. Teacher Sal also likes a Friday, and you know why I like a Friday? That's the last day, not the last day of the week, but the last day of our school week and working week. But it's also lots of fun because we normally end off our theme and we do Baker's Man or Baker's Lady. I know that some of you have had a chance over time to bring baking to school, and we do our baking song, and that's lots and lots of fun. I also enjoy the weekend, and you know why I enjoy the weekend? Because on a Saturday and a Sunday, if we can wake up a little bit later and we can spend lots of time with our families. That's always something fun to do, isn't it? Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's ring time about insects, and I've had lots of fun teaching you this week. And I hope that you have a wonderful afternoon. You need to keep warm, take a blanket, put a jersey on, have some hot chocolate. Mom will let you. I think Teacher Sal's going to go and have some right now. Lots of love, guys. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, Teacher Sal. Next, we can read a story. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. Oh no! There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. Why, oh why did she swallow a fly? Oh my, oh my. That little old lady was walking along, enjoying the sunshine and singing a song, when all of a sudden a fly flew south and ended up flying right into her mouth. The poor old lady, what a to-do! Imagine if that would happen to you. The fly now buzzed and tickled her tummy. She didn't think it tasted so yummy. But suddenly she had an idea to make the naughty fly disappear. To catch the fly, she swallowed a spider. So now she has them both right inside her. Oh my, oh gosh! Why would you swallow a spider? Down by the pond, she spotted a frog sitting still on a speckled log. Without even saying, "How do you do?" she picked up the frog and swallowed him too. Oh, goodness! Feeling just a little queasy, certainly not so bright and breezy, she spotted a herehorn on a nest. I wonder if you can guess the rest. Oh, I think I can guess the rest. That poor herehorn. How absurd to swallow a bird! Oh my gosh, oh my! How could she do that? We don't know how, but you won't believe what happens now. Oh, this old lady is going insane. Pretty Kitty sits and purrs. From behind, something stirs. Before poor puss has time to flee. Oh no! She washed him down with a cup of tea. Oh, this is a horrible old lady. Fancy that, to swallow a cat. Oh my, oh my. By this time, it's getting dark. Prince the dog plays in the park. But poor old Prince just does not see the old lady lurking by a tree. Gloop! Poor Prince! The old lady's tummy is fit to burst. She wished she thought more carefully first. Oh yes. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the frog. She swallowed the frog to catch the spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. If only that fly had just flown by. Look at her tummy. Oh my, oh my. That's all we have time for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful long weekend because yes, our Happy Friday tomorrow is another public holiday. So we'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye.